this is Swede. We're at the elitefts compound the day after the second powerlifting experience. The biggest thing that I saw was just upper back tightness, not enough upper back tightness, not enough getting tight before they come out of the rack. People were trying to fix their tightness after they're already out of the rack. You know, the thing I always try to explain is if you're not tight, if you're not doing everything correct when you start, there's no way you can finish correctly. I agree. Yeah, that was definitely, I think that was the biggest thing that we saw.
That was definitely one of them. For me, it was not engaging the glutes.
Not spreading.
Not engaging the glutes. You know, stand up under the bar before they actually get ready to squat. They were kind of breaking their hips.
Yeah, absolutely. That was probably the other.
So that along with upper back tightness all together.
Yeah, tightness all around basically. Tightness was the biggest issue, definitely.
I think by the time we worked that out and worked through all of that, by the time they got ready to their max attempt, second and third attempt, I think it kicked into them.
Yeah, it started to work. Everything else, all the little minor stuff started to work itself out as soon as the tightness was taken care of. Yeah, absolutely. Those were the biggest issues.
Probably more like just, flex your butt, squeeze your butt tight, flex in. Like I would tell them beforehand before they do it, what they were doing wrong. And then I would yell it when they got to the bars, squeeze your glutes, flex your glutes, pull your hips in, hips tight.
Yeah.
You know, squeeze your glutes.
Spreading the floor. That's the main thing. That's the main cue I usually use is like act like you're trying to tear the floor in half with your feet.
Yeah.
Like you're trying to split the floor between your legs, push apart, and that will kind of wake up the glutes and the hips.
Exactly. And I could tell them glutes so they'll, then I can see, because a lot of times they go, they'll pop in, their hips will pop in.
Visual, external.
Exactly. So it's just it's real simple, I think. But he's right about spreading the floor, and you have to do it all to make it work.
Biggest issue with the bench press I saw right off the bat was slow descent with the bar for raw. And our group was all raw actually, right? Everybody in our group was raw, and we're bringing the bar down like equip benchers as slow as possible. Just we're talking 6 second descents, where I could do a set of 4 reps in 6 seconds,
Yeah,
that was a huge one.
That was definitely a problem. Every time the weight would start to get heavy. They wanted I guess it was closer to a PR, maybe not even a PR.
Yeah.
And they were starting to slowing down the descent.
More weight, less speed. Yeah,
exactly.
That's exactly what we're saying, yeah.
And that was the biggest, you're right, that was the biggest issue. They were like, just fear, I guess, instead of attacking.
That's exactly what it is. You can't,
aggressive.
That's what I always say, you can't get under that bar afraid. You can't, you absolutely can't.
Just
find something else to do.
Right, exactly. A couple of them was trying to, and since it was new for a lot of them, I think they had trying to get used to the commands, waiting, not
absolutely.
racking,
that was another big one. And leg drive was another. The second biggest thing was leg drive, or a complete lack of leg drive, and that was just with setup stuff. And we were able to correct a lot of that. I think with foot placement and just kind of teaching the setup correctly. At one point, I sort of demonstrated the way that I do it. I always say, like, you don't have to do it exactly like me, but it works.
It worked. No, what you did, I think what you did worked.
Yeah,
you did.
Thank you.
I was impressed.
Deadlift.
What do you think?
Well, there was a couple different things.
I think
pulling the slack out of the bar, right? Would you agree with that?
Slack out of the bar was a big one.
Yeah.
But also sometimes the hips were too low.
Yeah, you're right. Hips shooting up, stuff.
Yeah.
I think those two things kind of fix each other.
Exactly.
Really.
Exactly.
I feel like
when they brought the hips up in the right spot and pulled against the bar.
Right.
That one corrected the other because it helped correct the other.
Like we were doing with kind of telling them, push on the back and get everything set with that first, and then that cue that I use, and then from that position it kind of gets them a little bit more behind the bar, gets the hips right where they want to be.
Exactly.
And then the hips basically just forward movement with the hips instead of shooting up.
Exactly. It was pretty good. Toward the end of the day, when everybody started setting PRs, you could see that it started to kick in. They started. They got what we were teaching.
That was emotional, man.
It was. It was pretty. It is. It's always
the
pretty.
girl I was working with came over and she's crying. I was like, man,
It's pretty awesome.
it's cool to see.
That's the best part of it.
Yeah.
That's the best part. Yeah, that's the best part of it to me.
Yeah, it's nice to see improvement in that short of a period of time, and then to, I like to. That's coaching to me is about connecting with people, and that was the best example of that. It's
It
just
is.
when you can work with somebody, see them improve, and you see they get all like, oh, I'm proud of you, and it's instantly
Exactly.
with the eyes wide
Exactly.
and all that. You've done a good job as far as the connecting part of it goes.
That's exactly what I take away from it. I mean, I love helping them. I love them because they accept it. They want it. They're eating up every bit of information you're giving them.
I'll do anything I can for you if you're willing to listen.
That's right.
That's what I
Exactly.
always say.
Yep. Exactly.